Sinnoh is important. With the Nintendo DS as the #1 best-selling handheld console of all time, it would be ridiculous to say that Pokemon would be where it is without the 4th generation of games. And without a doubt, Sinnoh is the most loved region. With good reason too. The Pokemon, iconic. The champion, badass. The region as a whole, beautiful. The story, pretty damn great. And the music, don't you dare even get me started on the music. The point is, Sinnoh is fantastic. But why is the reception to the remakes not? First thing we have to address is the art style. This is definitely the most controversial topic when it comes to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Now, I think it's fair to say, whether you like it or not, no one anticipated what we were going to get. I mean, I actually liked the graphics, and this was my initial reaction. No way! No way, this is it! What? But follow me down the rabbit hole of Game Freak's thinking behind this decision for just one moment, and why it was the best and the only possible option. I think it's no secret that ever since the jump to 3D graphics in Generation 6, Pokemon has been missing something. It's hard to say what it is that makes the first 5 generations feel so special, and it's hard to pinpoint one exact flaw that creates the downfall. One could say it's the jump from sprites to 3D models. I mean, come on, look at this poor soul. Or the lesser focus on dynamic routes. Or maybe that Game Freak keeps shiny locking everything. Well, if one thing's for sure, it's certainly not this tree. In my opinion, one of the factors is the lack of Mr. Junichi Masuda as director. If you're not aware, Masuda directed the games and composed most of the music from Generations 2 through 6. You might say, hey, Gen 6 is kind of regarded as being, you know, not the best. And I'd agree. It's a good game, but it's far from the heights that Gens 3, 4, 5 are. But I'd like you to imagine that you're Masuda, creating games in a certain style for 15 years, crafting the 2D Pokemon world as we knew it, and then being tasked with making a game with the same format in a whole new engine and in 3D space. With this jump and the generations that followed, I think Junichi Masuda and Game Freak realized something. 3D Pokemon games being put in the same structure as 2D Pokemon games doesn't work. Once again, I'm not saying that Gen 6 and beyond are awful, but I'm saying that 3D Pokemon has a potential that lies so far beyond what we've gotten. Imagine a truly expansive world full of Pokemon and rich story, a game that pushes further and further to immerse you in the world instead of following tradition. A game that takes a huge leap forward instead of clinging to something that died when Electros did. Sound familiar? I'm talking about Legends. Even as a die-hard older gen fan, if these games are really done right, in my opinion, they could be the greatest Pokemon games ever made, and push the series to an entire different level, or at least, they're the first step. Although I'll still never stop playing Gen 3. But that's a topic for another video. We're here to talk about these games. So if you didn't know, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were supposed to be the last games that Mr. Masuda ever directed, which, by the way, were actually great games in my opinion, and had some of the best cutscenes and animations we've ever seen in Pokemon, but I digress. The fact that we get one more game with Masuda as director is truly a gift, and these games could be his last touch on the Pokemon universe from a directing standpoint. In my opinion, the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl art style is not a cheap cop-out to rush the remakes. It's to give Masuda the upper hand, to make a game in his style and original creative strength. A top-down, small character, tile-based world that he thrived in for so many years. Trust the man who created Sinnoh to begin with. If you trust only one thing with these games, trust in Masuda. Believe in his Sinnoh region because he cares about it just as much as you. With a possibly series-changing game on the horizon, let's all take one more polished but nostalgic dive into the known before Pokemon could change fundamentally as we know it. Because if Legends of Arceus is good, like really good, we might never have a Pokemon game that looks like this, ever again. But that's just my opinion. If you enjoyed hanging with me, feel free to check out my Twitch, and all my links will be in my description. I play Pokemon and do all that. I guess this is an outro. See you later.